Wow. Good morning, guys. It is day number 3 here in Kansas, and we've decided to change things up a little bit. We are going to bring our Western skills to the Midwest. So what we've done is we've decided to go in glass. We're going to go try to find an active, or try to find a buck that's moving from feed to cover. And once we find that, then we're going to make a plan to go and set tree saddles in between those two zones. We've been sitting tree stands and box blinds. It's just not working. The deer just aren't coming by during the day. So I think we need to get in closer to where these deer are bedding at. So we're gonna go glass a whole bunch of country and hopefully turn up a mature buck, and then we can make a plan on from there. It's gonna be hopefully more exciting for you guys, because hopefully we find some deer. But I just think it puts us in the best position to kill something. So we've got 3 days left, and we're gonna make the most of it. Do zoom away, Brian. Zoom away. Well, we found some deer. No bucks yet, just a bunch of does, but we got a fresh blanket of snow, so we're actually driving these roads. We're kind of hunting deer like guys hunt cats, and we're looking for tracks, and if we see a big buck track, then we're trying to figure out where he was going, where he was coming from. So we might have to spend all day out here doing this before we turn up a big buck, but I think I like our efforts anyways. Beats sitting in a blind freezing our butts off. Well, couple takeaways. We've seen a lot of deer, seen a lot of does and a handful of bucks. Just spotted a pretty decent buck. I don't know if he's in that age class that you would want to kill, but I like what we're doing, man. We're just covering a ton of country. We're finding deer. We got a couple things going. So we're finding deer. There's one buck over that we're really trying to turn up, but he's been on 2 of their trail cameras. We just went and checked both of them. So what we learned was, we sat a stand on the other side of the road the other night, and he'd been there not real consistent, like every week, almost like every 7 days he would show up. And then they have a stand over here on this side of the road, so we went and checked that, and the night that we sat on it, he came by that stand at 6:50, and then he hit that stand right after 2 hours after we left at like 7:30, and then he was back on the camera the next day at 3 o'clock in the morning. So that tells us he's bedding over here somewhere, then he's coming over on the other side of the road to feed, and then he's coming back at night. So what we're trying to do is figure out exactly where would he be bedding at on this side. There's some thicker trees up there, some real tall grass, which they definitely could bed in that. We just jumped a buck that was bedded 60 yards when we pulled up right here. So they definitely can bed in this stuff. We're just trying to find out where, and if we can locate exactly where he's bedding, we can scoot in closer and set up on him tonight, because he's not hitting these stands until dark, which is just telling us that he's bedded a ways away, and it's taking him a while to get there. So if we can get in closer on him, chances of killing him will go up. But just figuring stuff out, guys. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed some deer footage for a change. We got some of that today, but we're just gonna keep at it and see what we can do. Whitetail thing. Well, guys, we tried our thing this morning. We glassed a bunch of country and covered a ton of ground, but anyway, saw some smaller, some younger bucks and some does, but nothing we wanted to go after, so this is the stand we were in last night. We still have that northwest wind, which is what you need for this stand. You know, I get a lot of northwest winds down here, so we decided to take advantage of it. And it comes to this is, from all the trail cameras we've checked, this has been the most consistent with a mature buck coming in during the day. He came in 3 days in a row. Right when we got here, we snapped the wind to come sit it, so you never know. He didn't come in last night, but he might tonight. It was just luck. It is hot. It went from being super cold yesterday, super cold this morning, it snowed last night, and now it just warmed up, so we have really nothing going for us. Nothing's in our favor. The rut's over. It's not cold enough to have these deer on their feet all day feeding. So we knew it was going to be tough coming down here, but we're going to give it our best. Just saw the buck. He's like 60 yards behind the bait. I could just see White moving in the bushes. I put my binos up, like, it's a big buck. That is the first deer or first animal I've shot with my bow in a long time that I've watched him die. Dude, how about ups and downs? I literally told Brian after this morning, after we'd glassed and looked and tried our way, I said, well, let's go sit that stand. We got a north wind and we're driving around. Like, almost feels like it has to be a miracle for one of these bucks coming during the day. Like, that's what I want to do, pass through into the dirt. Dude. Well, that's what you always hope for right there. Clean pass through.
Just a moment.
Siri, I'm busy.
Still trying.
It better try real hard. Off, Siri.
Sorry, I'm having trouble with the connection.
Oh.
Please try again in a moment.
I'll never use you again. There we go. Let's go look at him. Look at you. Shot him right here. He ran through here. Very disgusting. Yeah, I was shot real high.
Yeah, but not with the angle, dude.
No, that's what I was thinking, is where it's going to come out. It definitely aimed, but I was aiming, I think, right up here. Jeez, look at that deer, man. He has blood everywhere. Oh my goodness, look how heavy he is, dude.
Dude, he's a stud.
Broke both his eye guards broke off. Look how they almost touch. How awesome is that? Wow, there's some tanks in Kansas, that's for sure. He all broke up. Yeah, man, the first thing I noticed when he came out is how skinny he was.
Yeah.
Must have rutted really hard, but look how pretty his cape is, man.
He's awesome, dude.
What a stud. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you. Wow, what a fun hunt. What a stud. Well guys, that's our Kansas hunt. We had 5 days to try to get it done. Today's number 3. We were a little, not bummed out, a little frustrated I guess after the day. We just didn't know how we were gonna get one of these bucks killed. But we said it from day one, you just have to be in the right place at the right time and spend enough time there, and hopefully one walks by. Beautiful, beautiful deer. So grateful to take another deer and put it in the freezer. Probably for sure be my last animal of the year. I think my family's gonna eat well. But got it tagged, we gotta go back and get the truck. But thanks for watching guys, we really appreciate it guys.